You're doing it right now, checking your phone, reaching for that cup of coffee, settling into the same chair you sat in yesterday, the same prison you built for yourself. And you think it's normal? By the end of this, you'll know exactly why your daily habits aren't creating the life you want. They're creating the life that owns you. The invisible chains you've wrapped around your own mind. You wake up, same time, same routine. Phone first, coffee second, shower third. You think you're being productive. You think you're taking care of yourself. But here's what nobody told you. Every habit you perform without conscious choice is programming you to be someone else's creation. The morning scroll through social media. You tell yourself it's staying informed. It's connection. But watch what's really happening. Your mind, fresh from sleep, is immediately flooded with other people's thoughts, other people's problems, other people's version of reality. Before you've had a single original thought of your day, you've already surrendered your mental territory. The automatic coffee ritual. The same breakfast. The same route to work. Each repetition carving deeper grooves in your neural pathways. Each day making you more predictable, more controllable, more unconscious. Aurelius Maximus understood this trap 2,000 years ago. He watched as people became prisoners of their own making, bound not by external chains, but by the unconscious repetition of thoughts and actions that slowly eroded their capacity for genuine choice. The habits we don't examine us. You think your habits serve you. But look closer. Really look. That habit of saying, I'm fine when you're not. That automatic yes when you want to say no. The reflexive reach for distraction when discomfort arises. These aren't habits. They're survival patterns from a version of yourself that no longer needs to survive. But you keep running the same program. Day after day, the same emotional responses to the same triggers, the same thoughts in response to the same situations. You've become a sophisticated machine, running someone else's software. The philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." But here's what he understood that we've forgotten. Most of our thinking isn't ours. It's borrowed, inherited, programmed through repetition, until it feels like identity. Your habits aren't just actions. They're votes. Every time you perform a habit unconsciously, you're voting for the kind of person you want to become. And most of us are voting for someone we don't even recognize. Marcus Stone learned this the hard way. Years of unconscious habits had created a life that looked successful from the outside but felt empty from within. The same gym routine, the same work schedule, the same weekend activities. He was optimized. But for what? Someone else's definition of success. Someone else's version of happiness. The breakthrough came when he stopped asking, how can I be more productive? And started asking, who am I becoming through these daily choices? The question changed everything, because productivity is about doing more. Identity is about being more. Look at your own patterns. The habit of scrolling when you're bored. The automatic complaints about traffic, weather, politics. The reflexive need to fill every silence with noise. Every moment of solitude with distraction. These aren't small choices. They're architecture. Building a mind that can't sit with itself. Can't think original thoughts. Can't tolerate the discomfort necessary for growth. Your habits are creating your identity. And your identity is creating your reality. But whose identity? The person you consciously choose to be, or the person your unconscious patterns have slowly constructed? The transformation begins with a simple recognition. Most of what you call you is actually just unconscious repetition. The same reactions, the same thoughts, the same choices, playing on repeat until you forget you have other options. But you do have other options. Every habit was once a choice. Every automatic response was once a decision. And what was once chosen can be chosen again. Differently. Start small. Not with the big habits. Start with the micro habits, the automatic, "How are you?" without listening to the answer. The reflexive, "I'm busy." When asked about your life. The unconscious posture when you sit down. These tiny moments of awareness. They're cracks in the prison walls. Choose one unconscious pattern. Just one. And for the next week, make it conscious. Not to change it, just to see it. To recognize the moment between trigger and response where choice actually lives. That moment you've been unconsciously skipping. That's where your freedom is hiding. Seneca understood that every slave has his freedom within himself. But freedom isn't the absence of habits. It's the presence of conscious choice within them. The recognition that you are not your patterns. You are the awareness that can observe and choose them. Your daily habits are either daily investments in the person you want to become or daily payments to a life you never consciously chose. The difference isn't the habits themselves. It's the consciousness you bring to them. The question isn't whether you'll have habits. The question is whether your habits will have you. Now that you see it, it gets worse.